Hey, welcome to the chapter number 5, and I really hope that you are having fun. It should actually feel like a roller coaster ride and not like a old, bland, boring course, right? So that's what my, that's what my objective with this course is. So I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am enjoying delivering these chapters. Okay, so the number 5th headline type is take care of their objections. So it is where you actually sort of eliminates their objections. It is where you really appreciate that objections are the roadblock to taking the decision, and you really empathize with their objections. So this is highly empathetic headline. It is actually, it really steps into their shoes and sort of helps you feel how they are exactly feeling, right? It helps you feel with your prospects. So what you are really doing is that, you're stepping into their shoes and striking a real conversation with them. So it's like saying, well, I know X is the reason that you do not want to buy, or you do not want to take the action, but let me eliminate X for you, right? So where X is actually the objection. So it is when you really know them well, and you're not acting sleazy or slimy, right? But you're acting as their trusted advisor who really understands deeply what is causing them not to take a particular action, what is their real barrier to taking the action, and that's when you're really sort of eliminating that barrier for them and telling them, well, I know that this is what was causing you not to take the action. Well, now this is out, now let's talk, right? So let's look at 3 very interesting hooks that make your you can just go and apply these hooks to your existing landing page headline and make it far more powerful. So yes, these hooks really work well because essentially they are eliminating objections. So let's see how you can solidify your claim by using these hooks. First one is even if hook. The second is without, and the third one is so that. So, well, let us explore them one by one, and I'm sure that you will be very impressed with what these hooks can do to your existing headlines. The first one. Alright, now this is an example here. Learn to network like a pro, even if you are timid introvert who hates to be around human beings. So, well, it takes care, it sort of just steps into their shoes and tells them, well, I know you're an introvert, and I know you hate to be around human beings, and I know the very thought of being around human beings kind of, makes you really nervous and spooked, but guess what? You can learn to network like a pro, even if you're a timid introvert. So that's okay. I'll eliminate that objection for you. If that's what's keeping you from taking the action, well, let me tell you that this is not the case. So, right, so it's almost like striking a real conversation with them. You're not throwing a one-way message at them through your landing page. You're really telling them, well, I know that you have this problem. I'll eliminate this. You can still achieve the end objective even if you have this problem. Well, let's look at the next hook. It's the without hook. So, how to lose 5 pounds in 7 days without dying of hunger or actively watching over every morsel you put into your mouth. So again, a very impressive headline. So what it really says is that, well, you can lose 5 pounds in 7 days and you do not have to die of hunger. So that's the first thought that comes into my mind, that I will have to proactively go on a diet, or I'll have to go on a crash diet, and I'll have to actively control what I put into my mouth. But here I am telling you that you can achieve this end goal, you can achieve this objective without really dying of hunger or without doing any sort of crash dieting. So what I've really done is that I have smartly and strategically taken away your biggest objection, your biggest obstacle, or your biggest roadblock to actually taking the action. And now, what's the next step? Well, you take the action, because I've already told you that this is what you will not have to crash. So I've literally gone inside your mind and listened to your objection and eliminated that for you on my landing page. So pretty interesting. The next one is so that. So let's look at the example. How to kick your sugar cravings to the curb and take charge so that you're not sliding on the slippery slope towards obesity. What you must appreciate is that the so that hook is not really solving an obstacle. It's not really solving a roadblock. But what it is really doing is that it is giving your prospects an additional reason, a solid reason actually, to take the action that you want them to take, right? So it is actually a modifier that really makes your headline powerful, right? So it's actually telling you that you should take the action now. You should really kick your sugar cravings to the curb so that the side effect of it, so that you don't have to deal with the side effect of it, right? So that's what it really is doing. It's just making your existing headline really powerful by with that hook. So that's it from this, obstacle handling template. I'll see you in the next chapter, which is one of the most powerful ways of writing the headline. So find out which one it is. See me in the next chapter.